The Death Star was the Empire's ace in the hole. It was designed to freeze the galaxy in fear and force it to serve under the Empire's boot. However, when it was destroyed, the damage done to the Empire was extreme. But what would have happened if the Death Star was never destroyed?
Look at him, he's heading for that small moon.
I think I can get him before he gets there. He's almost in range.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
It's too big to be a space station.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
So for this theory, we're going to say that the flaw in the Death Star was discovered by the Empire and sealed up before the Rebels' attack in the Battle of Yavin. In turn, the Rebel attempt to destroy the battle station fails, Luke dies, Han dies, etc. But to fully understand what difference this would make, we first need to cover what effects the Death Star's destruction had. So, when the Death Star was destroyed, it really handicapped the Empire for years to come, and severely contributed to its ultimate defeat at the hands of the Rebels. The Empire had spent a great many resources, time and manpower creating the battle station. It was a very expensive asset, but one that was supposed to cement Sidious's rule for centuries to come. But when it was destroyed, all those assets were wiped out, and the Empire was dealt a massive loss financially that would struggle to recuperate. Not only this, but its reputation as the indomitable force was broken. Its pride and joy destroyed within weeks of its completion made it look incredibly vulnerable, and this fear was what the Empire used to keep its citizens in line. All of this combined with the fact that Sidious disbanded the Senate forced the Empire to fight for its survival, and this was a fight that it ultimately lost. Okay, so back to the theory. Well, the first thing they do is destroy Yavin 4, and majority of the Rebel Alliance along with it. This catastrophic blow to the Rebel Alliance, combined with the destruction of Alderaan, forces the galaxy's inhabitants to submit to Imperial rule without question, as they don't want to be next. The remnants of the Rebel fleet would then scatter, probably into the Outer Rim to hide from the Imperials. But this is just the start of the problems for the Rebels. Remember, the Death Star can travel at hyperspace, so the Imperial fleet would quickly be in tow, ready to hunt and destroy the remaining Rebels. Now, the Rebels may attempt to regroup, however, there's another problem. No body or system is going to be willing to help them. The Empire had made it abundantly clear what happens to those who aid their enemies. Alderaan, Yavin, these were all just examples. The Rebels wouldn't get aid from anyone, and without fuel, munitions and bodies to man their rebellion, it would quickly begin to fall apart, and that's the point. The Death Star wasn't designed by the Empire to simply destroy every world that had ever defied them. That benefits no one, least of all the Empire. It was to prove that they could do it, and simply scare its enemies into supporting Sidious's agenda under fear that it would happen to them. And without any aid, the rebellion will be forced to dock their fleet to resupply, which would end with the Empire quickly being in tow with their new superstation to end the Rebel Alliance in one fell swoop. Ultimately, if the Death Star was not destroyed, then the Imperial regime would be concrete. Any thoughts of rebellion would be stamped out due to fear, and those who still attempted to fight would be sold out by their own countrymen for the greater good, and the Empire would grasp the galaxy in a bubble of terror. Meanwhile, it would only grow in power. Without the Senate to dispute his actions or any force able to combat it, the Empire would continue to use its nefarious deeds to increase its own wealth, higher taxes, slavery, etc., and it would only go to fund further exploits of the Imperial regime, bigger, better battle stations, and no one will be able to stop them. But what do you think? Would the people of the galaxy fall beneath the Imperial heel? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and sub. Also follow me on Twitter at The Lore Guy for regular updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.